everyone, it's Alpha Queen and welcome to the Pokemon Tag. This is basically just a tag list full of Pokemon questions and there are how many? 27 in total. Okay, hopefully we can get through this relatively not too longly, whatever. Thank you to Morgan, also known as the Hopeless Game 1 for tagging me. I'm gonna go ahead and tag the one integral, Radar / Haxodactyl, and Harry Styles meta plays. So, without further ado, let's get into this tag. So, question number 1 is, what is your favourite Pokemon type? That would definitely be fire for me. It always has been, I'm not really sure why. I just think that the idea of having the element of fire in a Pokemon is so badass. Like, fire-type Pokemon looks so cool. And while fire is probably my favourite type, I also love dark types and ice types as well. They're so sweet, like literally they're sweet. There's an ice cream Pokemon. So yeah, I think fire is probably my favourite Pokemon type, but I do really love dark types as well. So there's those two. Question 2, what is your favourite region? My favourite region is Hoenn, without a doubt. That's probably a nostalgic thing. My first Pokemon games were Hoenn games. My first game was Pokemon Ruby, and I played the Hoenn games a lot more. Like, I've played all the Hoenn region games, apart from Alpha Sapphire, I guess, because I haven't played that before, but Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, I've played all of them at least twice. Question 3, which Pokemon games do you own? I guess I've owned really random ones. I've seen tags from various other PokeTubers, and they've answered this question by saying, I own pretty much every single one of the basic games. I own this game, I own that game, but I honestly don't own that many games. I didn't own any of the Gen 1 games, and I didn't own any Gen 2 until later on. In fact, let me just explain it chronologically. So my first game would have been Pokemon Ruby, and I did own all of the Gen 3 ones, so I owned Sapphire and Emerald. Sinnoh, I owned Diamond, and then, what else? I owned White 2, Omega Ruby. I think I'm missing out a ton here. Heart Gold. I kind of, in the later generations, I'd probably own one of the two and then maybe the third one. But then I kind of sort of, at some point, went back and I got Leaf Green, Silver, Crystal, I missed that one out. There's a couple of those that I got as well. And I had Pokemon Dash, and I think Pokepark for the Wii. Question 4. In the games, which gender do you normally play as? I always play as the female. I don't think I ever started the game as a male character. I've just never really felt the need to. I know that there are some guys out there that play as girls. I don't think I know any girls that started the game as boys, but some people do like to play as the opposite gender. I don't know, maybe just to see what it is like, but yeah, I've always played as a girl. One thing that I did wonder, I've always wondered, when I've been playing through the Hoenn region, is, well, your rival is Brendan, and if you start as a girl, when you move in, he always asks, oh, you're a girl, that surprised me, I wouldn't have expected that. What does he say if you're a guy? But if you are a boy, and if you've played as a boy, then, I don't know, feel free to let me know in the comments if you do know what he says. Do you watch the anime? I did. I haven't watched the Pokemon anime, or really any anime. I'm not an anime watcher. I've seen bits of animes, but the Pokemon anime in particular, I did watch it when I was younger, and I really did like it, but I stopped watching it when, I don't know, I probably stopped watching it a few years ago, but yeah, I did watch it, I just don't watch it now. Question 6, how many seen in the PokeDex of your latest game? How many have you seen in the PokeDex of your latest game? Whatever. Oh. This is gonna require me getting my 3DS system, which I can't see it, it's over there. Give me a second. Oh, god damn it, this doesn't even have a Omega Ruby in it. This has Professor Layton vs. Phoenix Wright, which, it is a great game, although it's not a Pokemon game, so, okay, finally, I have retrieved my copy of Pokemon Omega Ruby. This is taking a lot of effort for one question, but hopefully it's worth it. I don't even know how many I've seen. Maybe I have seen Hundreds, maybe I've seen like 5. Okay, it says that I've seen 170, which honestly I thought I'd seen more than that, but yeah, I've only seen 170 Pokemon. I have finished it, but I haven't like went through it and seen every single Pokemon ever, but yeah, I've just seen 170. In the game, how many have you owned in the Pokédex? I've owned 67. Yeah, I'm not really someone that goes around catching all the Pokemon that they can find. I just catch Pokemon that, I don't know, appeal to me. In Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, there are the patches of grass, and when they first introduced the whole this Pokemon's going to pop out the grass, and if you see it, then it's got a special move on it. I always caught those Pokemon because they appealed to me, as well as any other Pokemon that I just want to catch. What is the next question? Do you even like Pokemon? I guess this is a valid question. Some people play Pokemon because it gets views, I guess, but, yeah, I do like Pokemon. I'm not obsessed with Pokemon. Like, there are some people that live, breathe Pokemon, and that's all that they do with themselves and all that they do with their YouTube channel. And that's great, but I'm not really one of those people. I like it, but I don't know, I don't live Pokemon. I do like it though, which is what the question is asking. Do you collect the trading cards is question number 9. No, I wish I did, but I don't. I love the idea of trading cards. I think they look amazing. And I have seen, people on Twitter, like, the ones I can think of are Miss Mime Jr. and Clouded, also known as Katie and Cody. They always post pictures of, like, trading cards when they'll get them, and oh my goodness, I wish I was one of those people that collected trading cards. I probably do have a couple of, like, stray cards that I've just, I don't know, picked up over time, but I've never collected them as such. Question 10. If you have the trading cards, do you play the game or just collect? I mean, I just said that I don't have the trading cards, but if I did have, like, a significant number, I'd probably just collect them because, I don't know, who would I play the game with? I don't really have anyone to play the game with, so I just collect them. 11. Do you draw Pokemon? Yes, I draw many Pokemon. I'll put up some examples on the screen of Pokemon that I've drawn over the ages. Question 12. What is your favourite Pokemon? I think everyone knows this. Anyone that knows me will know that my favourite Pokemon is Shuckle. Some people, I have been asked by Esplate Games, did you name yourself Shuckler as, like, a nickname because you like Shuckle? No, my name actually is Shuckler, and I don't like Shuckle just because of its name and how it matches to mine. Although, when I was little, I thought it was amazing because a lot of kids, especially in England, they'll have, like, English names, and they'll have names that you can get on, like, pens, or you can get them on chocolate bars. You'll know what I'm talking about, like, I don't know. Who did I tag? I tagged Matt, didn't I? You'll see, like, Matthew or Matt on, like, a pen if you go into, like, I don't know, a pen store. What am I talking about? A pen store. There's no such shop that will sell any good with Shuckler written on it. So when I found out there was a Pokemon that had a name that was almost identical to mine, I went crazy over it. And I really liked it. I really liked using it on my team. I really like its stats. I like its defense stat. It's pretty awesome, and it doesn't die, so Shuckle is my favourite Pokemon, and I think it's so adorable and so awesome. The next question is, what is your second favourite? I guess, what Pokemon do I really like? I really like Greninja. I really like, I don't know, what else? Most of the Pokemon that I like are either badass or adorable, so anything that falls into either of those two categories are fine with me. And, you know, people say that Natu gets views, but I'm pretty sure everyone's videos would get a lot more views if they just replaced their face with a ferret. I'm losing track of these questions because the list is sort of just merging. What is your favourite legendary? Legendary Pokemon, my favourite legendary would probably be Latios. I was gonna say Latias, but no, I think it's Latios. I just like the colour of Latios better. I just think it's so adorable, and I just said in the last question my favourite Pokemon are generally badass or cute, and I think Latios is sort of a mixture of the two. And I love the fact that you get to ride on one in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. I think it's just So cute. My favourite legendary would be Latios, and my second favourite, which is the next question, I don't know. Jirachi is pretty cute. Mew is pretty nice. What else? Celebi? I'm just thinking of random legendaries now. Lugia, I also really liked Lugia. With legendaries, I tend to judge them by their aesthetics. I judge them by the way they look because I never really used them. Oh, Groudon, that's another one that I really like. But I don't tend to use legendaries in competitive play, nor do I tend to use them on my main team either. So I judge them by the way they look generally, which I know might sound shallow, but it's true. I like the cute ones. I like the cool ones. So my second favourite, I guess, would be any of the ones I just mentioned. Number 16. Do you know what number 493 is in the national dex? No. No, I do not. Why number 493? Creator of this tag, why number 493? It's either going to be a Pokemon that is super badass. Like, it could be, I don't know. What could it be? Or it's going to be something like Zubat, even though I know it's not going to be Zubat, but it'll either be something really incredible or really lame. And I did tag the one integral who is like Pokemon wizard, so if he doesn't know the answer to this question, I'm going to be disappointed. Question 17. Would you rather have a Meowth or a Growlithe? Well, Meowth or Growlithe? I mean, the answer to this one is Growlithe. I just think Growlithe is incredible, but Meowth is just it's a bit random, isn't it? Is there really anything incredibly interesting about Meowth? I guess Growlithe isn't an incredibly interesting Pokemon either, but as far as cat Pokemon go, you've got your cute Pokemon, you've got your Skitty, it's like, meow! And then you've got the cool cat Pokemon like Mew, meow! And then you've got Meowth, like, Meowth doesn't. I think Meowth is just a bit confused. Meowth doesn't really get what's going on. Growlithe. I mean, I guess Growlithe is technically a cat Pokemon, but tigers don't meow. They roar, and I'm not gonna roar on camera. There are people in this house that think I'm already crazy. 18. Do any of your relatives play Pokemon? No, I don't really have. I don't know. My family isn't that big. In my house is just me and my parents. I don't have any siblings. My parents probably don't even know what a Pokemon is. If I mentioned Pikachu, that might ring some bells, but no, they don't play Pokemon. In terms of other family members, I don't know. Do I have cousins that play Pokemon? I'm trying to think, and I can't think of anyone, so I'm gonna say no to that. What question am I up to? 19. How often do you think about Pokemon? I think about Pokemon pretty much every day, but I don't know, when you have a YouTube channel that has Pokemon content on it, it's kind of hard not to. I know I don't upload that often, but I think about uploading a lot more than I actually do. And whenever I go on my subscriptions feed, Pokemon everywhere, so it's hard to avoid it. I also have Pokemon in my wardrobe. Check it out, guys. Look. It's a Pikachu link. So yeah, it's kind of hard not to think about Pokemon, but that doesn't bother me. I love Pokemon. So, that was that. Question 20. Do you hide the fact that you like Pokemon from your real life friends? No, I do not. They all know. They they know alright. In fact, that Pika Link jumper that I just held up was a present from one of my IRL friends. I got it for my 18th. So they know that I like Pokemon, and honestly, if you do hide Pokemon from your real life friends, why? Like, if they are your real friends, then you shouldn't need to hide Pokemon from them, because Pokemon is cool. It's a good thing. You shouldn't be hiding it. So no to that. I would never hide any of my interests from my real life friends. Question 21. What pets do you have that resemble Pokemon? I have no pets, unfortunately. I did have a hamster that, I don't know, what's a hamster Pokemon? Like, Raticate? Rattata? Are there any, like, other cuter mice Pokemon? I'm trying to think. No. My hamster wasn't purple, so I guess it doesn't really resemble Rattata. Okay, now it's time for a tea interlude because the next question has the word hate in it. Controversy. Question 22. Which Pokemon do you hate the most? My most hated Pokemon is Sableye. I know some of you guys are gonna say, but Sableye's cool, Sableye's great. Actually, I don't really know what the generic opinion of Sableye is, but Sableye's a pain in the ass. I can't stand it. Pokemon 24. I'm just speaking Pokemon. It's not even question 24, it's question 23. Which evolution do you like the best? My favorite evolution is probably Sylveon. I think Sylveon is the only evolution that I've used competitively, even though I do see a couple of Espeons hanging about, but Sylveon's probably my favourite. I do really love the design of Glaceon as well, and I also like Jolteon. But yeah, my favourite's probably Sylveon. Which cast form is the best? Ooh, it's not which one do you like the best, it's which one is the best. My favourite cast form is probably the Sunny form, although, albeit I don't actually care. I never use cast form. I'll probably, like, take it out for a spin once or twice just to see what it looks like in the different weather conditions, but generally, cast form doesn't really mean anything to me. 25! Which Deoxys form is the best? Oh, this one's a nicer question. Right, so you have your normal form. Normal form is like, its legs are too clunky. Like, I'm not a big fan of the normal Deoxys form. You have attack form. Attack form is, I don't know, attack form's pretty cool. It's got like loads of legs and arms and things. Defense form might as well be one of Dr. Eggman's robots. If you got like Omega and like trimmed it down a bit, it would look like Deoxys defense form. And Deoxys form in defense, Deoxys form defense. The defense form of Deoxys looks a bit clunky, so I'm not a big fan of that. My favourite would have to be Speed form, because it just looks so fast. It gotta go fast, man. Like, Speed form is ready to rumble. Like, Speed form knows what's going on. Question 26. Articuno, Zapdos, or Moltres? I would say Moltres looks the most badass. And I use the word badass way too many times in this video, but it looks so cool. I love the way it looks, and I have said already I judge legendaries by their looks. I'm sorry, guys, but they're just so cool. Zapdos, I mean, credit to Zapdos though, because it literally looks like it's been zapped by electricity. So I would say Zapdos looks pretty cool as well. But yeah, Moltres for that. And the final question is Lugia or Ho-Oh. Is it just me, or did I mention Lugia earlier in this video? The answer to that is Lugia. I love Lugia. I think it's a Pokemon, it's majestic. Like, you could put a crown on that and let it soar the skies. Ho-Oh, I mean, not to put anything down on Ho-Oh, I think it's an amazing Pokemon as well, but I don't know, I guess Lugia is, I don't know, more favoured to me. I do love Ho-Oh though. So, that is the end of this tag. I hope this video wasn't too long. I actually had to record this in a bunch of different parts, because I kept having to stop and start to do different things. So, I don't know how long this is. Hopefully it isn't too long. I did mention I was going to tag Matt, Alex, and Mud at the start of this video, so hopefully they do this. Please do this. This was a fun tag. Thank you again, Morgan, for tagging me. And I'm not good at ending vlogs. How does one end? No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't end like that. Thank you all so much for watching, and have a great day.